Hello and welcome to your show, Just For You. And this is your man, Sunny Wayne Fella. I'm so glad to be with you today. I want to say thank you for tuning in because there is something very important that we have to discuss today. And I will need you to contribute. Leave me a comment concerning what I'm going to talk about because it is very, very crucial to our living, because it is said that no man is an island. And I believe those words, that is very true. No man is an island because we can't stand on our own. We need each other. Humans are like parasites in a way because they grow on something, not by themselves. They have to get involved with some form of stuff and to be able to grow. So today we are going to speak about friendship. I don't want you to feel discouraged and tune off because we talk about friendship, okay? It is very, very crucial that we as humans have somebody. Even though we have our wives and children and some close relatives who will consider as our friends, even though they are related to us one way or the other, but we still need someone out there, okay? Someone who will care about you, someone who will confide in you, or you can confide in without being afraid of them scandalizing or putting out your secret out there. I know most of us, when we think we have a friend, okay, and we confide in our friend, or we let the friend know what is going on in our lives, they go out there, and we shouldn't forget that a friend have their friend, and that friend have another friend, and sooner or later it becomes a domino effect, because everyone has a friend. But what I desire to speak about today is about me in particular, Sonny Wayne Fella. And I must admit here that I'm very much unfortunate with friends. I have tried on many occasions to try to encourage people, to talk to people, to do what I can for people, trying to see if they could gravitate towards me. But it always failed. Never have I had a friend that I decided to trust and put my, even though I know they said, don't ever you trust anyone, but we are humans. We see someone, we think that person like us or love us, and we tend to, put our thing out there to them, thinking that they could be an encouragement, they could be of help, in case you have some issues, you have a friend that you can call on the other side and say, look, buddy, this is my situation, what you think about it? And for them to give you that advice. But I have not been lucky. I'll tell you the truth. Once upon a time, I was a pastor, okay? And I planted a church in Minnesota. The church is still there, called Hope Tabernacle Evangelistic Ministry International. And I traveled, to Sierra Leone, with the church's administrator, and consider him to be a friend and brother, and his wife. So I was able to go to Senegal and then go to Sierra Leone and Guinea. We even we established a church in Sierra Leone, and then we went on to Liberia, where we established several churches too, in Nimba, in Bassa, in Montserrado, and in other places in Liberia. We did that. I worked with the Association of the Evangelistic Ministry Association in the States, the evangelical churches in America. I work as a church planter and also a pastor for some time. But as it went on, there were people that I considered to be my close, friends, people that I healed them, and I took them to even be more than a friend to me, to be a brother. But what I got to know later on, that they will go to these friends of mine who were people I used to take to Africa, expatriates I used to take to Africa to see the work that I was doing, to see how they could help build or or hydroplane in Warplay, so that to electrify the area there, and do some other things like build schools in Kakata, and guest house and a clinic, and to open a mission, actually something like a mission school. This was on my docket. These was things that I wanted to do so passionately for our people in Liberia. But I had some friends who didn't see it the way I saw it. In fact, when I was pastoring and I established this church in Minnesota, I decided that the church was going to help those very churches that we planted in Africa. But there were members of our church who fought against me bitterly. And these people were individuals that I took to be my friends. I even took them to be more than friends to me. I visited them, they visited me, we went to their homes and had barbecue, they came to my home. But not knowing, as they were coming around me, they were finding out issues, things that they had no business, getting involved with, because I wasn't a perfect man, and I'm not perfect, but at least I had a clean hand. I never did anything that was wrong. People accused me for no apparent reasons. So they decided to go to the expatriates and say derogative things about me as the pastor and the founder of this ministry. And these very people came to me and asked me to kick these guys out of the ministry. But I took them to be very close friends. So I did not kick them out. I think that was the mistake I made. I did not put them out of the church, because the Evangelical Free Church of America, that's what they do. If you go against the pastor, or you go against the divine will of the Lord through the pastor, the church actually puts you out of the church until you say, we excommunicate you. You can't be a part of us because you're trying to cause trouble for our ministry. So that's what they told me. They said, get rid of these guys. They don't like you. They are only pretending to like you. And so it went on for a while, and it was really bad. And it came to a place, it became very bad, that they were trying to even kick me out of the church. And they were very successful. It came to a place where I was, I had to leave the pulpit. Even though there were things that I did too that wasn't right spiritually, I literally fell, because there was just so much coming from every angle. And unbeknown to myself, I gave in to the enemy, and I fell. So that was it was a very hard 3 years for me. 3 years I wasn't behind the pulpit. It was really tough. And those that I consider my friends, every one of them deserted me. Everyone turned away. Some members of our church, when I meet them on the street, they would turn their face on the other side, don't even say hi to me. When I try to speak to them when they are driving in their cars, they would just pass with speed. They don't even want to be bothered with me. But you know what? God is faithful. That very church, I came back, and then that church was reorganized, and today Hope Tabernacle Evangelistic Ministry International is up and running. I pastored it for some time before moving out to Georgia, where I live now, and then turn it over to other pastors to run it. So it's doing very, very well. But this is my story. That the thing about it is, each time I try to bring people to me, so I want you to leave me a comment. Tell me, how do you guys retain friends? How do you do it? Because there are many times I try to bring people towards me. I try to work with them, but they always push me away. And every time I noticed that when I try to get a friend, all they want from me are things, material things. They want money. They want so many other things. Some of them tell me to buy them cars and to buy them motorbikes and to send them to Bible college and to give them computers. But they will never actually be the friend that I expect them to be. Because all of my friends, all they do is to ask, to take away, to drain me. That's what they do. And when they get what they want, they are gone. I don't see them anymore. They don't call my phone anymore. When I call them, some of them block my number. They don't want to be bothered with me. So I really want to know, maybe there's something that I don't know that I do that is not right. So some of you who are my ex-friends, and if you do watch this video, I want you to leave me a comment and tell me maybe what I did wrong, or what I do wrong, or what I have done wrong that have caused many people who are considered my friends walked away when they got what they could get out of me. It is so sad that even people that are totally connected to me, or a person that is connected to me, People that I consider my friends, when I'm not around, they will go to this person and tell this person, let's go to the movie tonight. I want to take you to the movie, knowing that this person is connected to me in a way that is so strong and so powerful. But that's the very person they will go to and tell this person either they want money from this person, or they want to take this person out, or they want to go to the movies with this person, knowing that I consider them a friend. But that's what they do. They go behind me and do these things to me, you know. And when I get to find it out and I go and confront them, it becomes a big issue, and they walk away because they never got the way they wanted to treat me, or they never got their way through. So they end up walking away from me. And this is not only my friends, even my family members. They do the same to me. What they can get out of me, that's what they want. And as soon as they get what they want, they are out. You don't talk to me anymore. In fact, for weeks, they would not call me. When I call, they will only talk to me for 2 seconds, and that would be it if I do get them. But these are things that I have gone through and I'm still going through. And I want you out there in YouTube land to tell me, what trick do you play? What do you do, to retain friends? And how do you make friends? Because I tried every way that I can by trying to draw people towards me, by visiting them, talking to them, encouraging them, praying with them, inviting them to my homes. But each time they come, they walk away. Even when I work with the Evangelical Free Church of America, these people will come to my house, these Caucasian people, and they will come and be looking around what I have. When they see me have a television or big size television, they will go and tell the other people, oh, the man is not going through problem. The man got a big television in your house, and then they will walk away from me. For whatever reason, I don't know why. And some of you I know have had friends who have done the same thing to you. Friends who have done the very same thing to you. All they want is to receive from you, but never to give you. And when they get what they want, they walk away. You no more their friend. They don't want to be battle with you anymore. Especially if they want something and you can't afford to give it to them. All right? If they want something from you, they call themselves friends, but they want something from you and you can't afford to give it to them, they walk away from you. So is the friendship because of what they want or wanted from you? Or the friendship is a relationship that you guys could build to confide in each other, love one another, care about one another, encourage one another, visit one another, be there as a brother's keeper for one another. I thought that's what friendship is all about. But I didn't know that friendship was one-sided. I thought it should be 50-50. But I noticed in all my years I've lived on this earth, I realized that my friendship have been 95 and 5. I give 95 and they give 5. So it is so painful. It is not that I'm looking for friends or I'm pleading for friends, but I'm just pouring out my heart to you all out there who have had friends or who have friends who are so dedicated to your relationship. And how did you do it? And how are you doing it to retain these people? So maybe give me some pointers. And hopefully maybe in the future, if I get a friend again, I might use some of your pointers so that friend of those friends won't just come to me for what they can get, and after they get it, they walk away. Because it is so sad, because I know fully well I'm not the only one that goes through this. And if you are going through it, I want to tell you that you are not alone. You are not alone. And I'm a person who could call himself your friend because we are in the same boat. A friend would tell me, or a person that I consider my friend would tell me, oh, I don't have my children's school fees. Could you help me out? And I would send out that friend of mine money to pay the children's school fees. And the next phone call I would get is, send me $1,000. I want to do cement business. And when I tell them, oh, I don't have $1,000 to give you, they cut off that friendship. They don't talk to me anymore. They don't call me anymore. And these are things that have been happening from time immemorial in my life. I'm not very young. So you can imagine, even when I used to be young and playing soccer and basketball and being, out there and very popular, it was the same thing. It was just the same things. If I have a girlfriend, the people that I consider my best friend, they will come after my girlfriends. That's the kind of life that I've been going through. And because of that, I have no friend. But I know I have one good friend who is Jesus. I have a very decent friend who's my family, my wife, my kids. They are my very good friends. They have never deceived me. They have not let me down. They are still sticking with me regardless of maybe my foolishness sometimes. But they are here with me, and I love that. I love that. But some of us are very unfortunate. Even our wives are not our friends, because they go out there and gossip about us to other people, to their friends, people they call their friends. And these friends give them bad ideas, and they bring those ideas in their home and destroy your home. But I'm so grateful to God that I have a dear friend who tend to still close by me and have not given me up yet, have not gone out there to discuss me. And she's very dear to my heart. So if you know strategy, ways and means to retain friends, give me some pointers. Let me know. So to those of you, my subscribers, I want to say thank you for returning. Thank you for your consistency. Thank you for sharing with me this time. I really appreciate you. And I know you out there, you're going to watch this video, and I want you to give me some pointers. Leave it in my comment section, because I want to study these things. So as I try to work with friends, those that come around me, I will be very careful who I consider a friend or not a friend, or to be careful on who is just coming for what they can get, and those who are actually coming to be friends. Maybe I consider everyone the same. Maybe that's why I drive them away, because when a person comes, I say, oh, maybe they're coming to get what they can get out of me again and leave me. So maybe that's not the right way, and I don't know if I ever done that to anyone before. But subscribers, maybe you have had a friend like that, or you who's watching my video today, maybe you have had someone treat you that way before. Leave me a comment, give me some pointers, and then I can definitely grow from where I am to be a better friend. Thank you, and I hope you stick with me, because there are more coming tomorrow.